When we look at the rankings, we look at the number of publications a professor has had or something like that. That might work for someone who's looking to go an academic route if they're looking for a mentor of some kind. But from what I see among my students looking to go to law school, that academia is not typically the path most of them want to go on, especially in recent years with the decline of the tenure track. And more of them are looking to go into government or private sector where that stuff may not matter that much.
No, I mean, I totally agree. So what you want is, we always tout, for example, at Drake, our location in the state capitol. So you can do internships at either courthouses or at government agencies, at public interest groups, or with the law firms that are located here in town. So, for an undergrad, if you're studying philosophy or history or something, being in a small college town kind of away from everything may be perfectly fine. But if you want to be a lawyer and you want to start getting the experience and building your resume to be able to show that potential employer that you know what you're doing and are ready to go, then you really need to think about, am I going to be able to get the experience, the real world experience that I need to build that resume so that, for example, my students work, I'm an environmental law guy, and so my students work at the state Department of Natural Resources. And then when they're ready to hire someone, they tend to look for those students that have already done internships there. Or you can take that experience and go to Colorado or Minnesota or New York and say, I've already done this kind of work at a state agency, and you can go work at EPA or another agency because you've done that kind of work. So I tend to think that in a profession like we're entering, our students are entering, the experience that you get is going to be so much more important than being able to say, well, I read a lot of articles about this, I've read about it, but it's sort of like a surgeon, saying, well, I've read about surgery, I've never actually done it. Well, law firms and government agencies and across the spectrum of legal employers prefer to have people that are ready to go and can actually say they've done the practice-oriented things that you need to do.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.